Good morning, everyone. We are going to start. Apologies for a slight delay in our starting time. I think we have several participants coming from Istanbul, and they're probably stuck in traffic, part of the Istanbul experience. So we'll make a start with our Vice President for Research and Development from Koç University, Professor Irsadi Aksun, who's going to welcome you to the Heida conference.
Good morning, all. Thank you very much for coming today to Istanbul to be with us, to share your opinions and to further this very important topic of using data in our daily decisions. So I would like to welcome you on behalf of Koç University, and we organized this conference in collaboration with University Autónoma de Barcelona from Spain and International School of Social Sciences and Business from Slovenia. And I am very happy to welcome you all on the occasion of the Heida Project Conference. We are very grateful to have you here today because as you have known, Turkey has gone through some difficult times in a very recent past. And for you being here today is an indication that you trust us. You trust the output that we are going to provide to Europe. You trust the output that our universities will contribute to the well-being of the society in the world, in Europe and in Turkey specifically. So we are glad that Sabancı University and Boğaziçi University are going to organize tomorrow a tour for their own campus, for all the audience here. And in addition to our own tour to Koç University, we thank them for being part of this organization and for opening their doors for our guests here. Before I get to my slides about Koç University, I have to tell you a few things that my colleague prepared and, about the importance of such a gathering in Turkey. My area of interest as the Vice President for Research and Development at Koç University is to foster research environment in the university so that it would lead towards the technology transfers, and it would lead towards the venture capital investment to the ideas coming out of the university and contributing to the economy of Turkey, perhaps in Europe, perhaps in the world, if we can come up with a very breakthrough ideas. And I'm hopeful that we are positioned and we are going in the right direction to contribute to the important problems of the world facing those crises of global warming and water pollutions and all those things. We are positioned in the right way to contribute to all those problems. But there is one thing that we are not capable of doing as much as we like. Getting together and contributing to the well-being of the world using data. Universities are the generative power of the knowledge. We generate the knowledge, right? We train the statisticians, we train engineers, we train social scientists. And it seems that industry sometimes are way ahead of the universities using our own trained personnel, our own graduates. And I believe that using data efficiently and effectively is one of those fields that we are lagging behind the industry. So I'm going to give you an example on this in a minute, But before then, I have to tell you that my colleague, Melissa, as Heida project coordinator, will talk about this project and then the issues that this project is going to attack and issues that this project is going to propose some solutions. She will mention all those, and perhaps I'll leave it to her when I am done with my talk to tell you more about the programs in this conference. So let me go back to the introduction part of the Koç University. As an administrator, I am here to brag about a little bit of my own university, okay? Please allow me to do so. And it seems that, okay. This part, I love it more because I am telling more about the university that I am very proud and I am very excited to talk. Okay, this is a nice view from the Koç University in summer. I'm going to close my talk with a winter view of the campus, okay? So wait a little, I have 10 or 12 slides. So established in 1993, mainly as a business school, okay? So, but the idea was the same, to create new knowledge, contribute to society. But at the time, the idea was that it will come from the business world. It will generate the next leaders of the business. But it didn't take long to realize that this ambition cannot be fulfilled by the contribution to the business schools only. So as you see in 1993, those 3 colleges were available at the school. But when we reached to 1999, School of Nursing started, engineering, which I am part of, started in 2000, School of Law started in 2004, School of Medicine started in 2010. With the graduate schools, now we are a comprehensive research university. So we completed everything, okay? The initial vision changed on the way. That should be the way, okay? When you start something, you should see and you should evaluate yourself, assess your positions to further yourself, to improve yourself. So we have one main campus. I hope you can take the opportunity to visit our campus tomorrow, as well as the Sabancı University's campus and Boğaziçi University campus and other universities in Turkey to find some opportunities to collaborate. We have another campus in Nişantaşı. We have a campus nearby here, Taksim, and we have another campus, İstinye. We have 4 campuses, but the main campus is located seeing the Black Sea out of the traffic region of Istanbul. We are happy to live there. We are happy to stay there as long as we don't come to the city driving the car, and you have seen the traffic in Istanbul already, so I don't need to mention. We hate the traffic in Istanbul. We live outside Istanbul. We only come as a tourist to Istanbul. So here are some numbers. We have about 6,000 students, and this number is important for us, about 500 PhD students, okay? And we have about 330 full-time research track faculty members plus instructors. 70% of our students are on scholarship. Although we are a foundation university, we are expected to provide scholarship to only 10% by the Higher Education Council, but we provide scholarship to 70% of our students because we want to attract the best students. We want to compete with the state university, like my colleague here from Istanbul Technical University. They attract these students, all of them are on scholarship, basically. But we attract students, and most of them are coming with scholarships, so we compete with the state universities, okay? So we have 19 doctoral degree programs, 32 master degree programs, and 22 undergraduate degree programs. Sorry for these gray letters as compared to these black ones, because I am a person who guides the research in the university. So I amplify the research component in my presentations, okay, to reflect my position. I'm not saying that these are less important, but from my perspective, these are more important to me. Okay, here are some numbers that shows the quality of the faculty members that we have, because research universities have to be proud of their faculty profile, have to be proud of their infrastructure, have to be proud of their quality of students, right? So the faculty, this is Turkish Academy of Sciences. We have 2 different Academy of Sciences in Turkey, and in both of those sciences, they award young scientists. These are the numbers that the young scientists received awards from Turkish Academy of Sciences. And these are Koç University, Bilkent, and other universities here. This number is showing that actually our young scientists are the best. We attract the best minds to our university, although our size is small, okay? So another award given from the Turkish NSF, TÜBİTAK, to, again, young scientists, senior scientists, and these are the numbers that we receive just next to Bilkent University. Even though our size is half or third of the Bilkent University, still we compete on the absolute basis. So we are very proud of the quality of our faculty members. And research grants. When we started this position of Vice President for Research and Development in 2009, this was the research grant that we received from external sources. You see, about a few million Turkish liras. As you see, we reached to 50 million liras in 2014, which was the peak, and hopefully we are going to there again, and we are keeping up with the progress and seeing how we can improve those numbers. Without increasing the number of faculty, without increasing anything, we only unleash the potential of the faculty members. We help them to overcome those burdens. We overtake their burdens on our office, on our administrative staff, so that they can do their own research. We can help them write their own proposals so that they will run rather than walk. When we look at the ERC grants, Turkey overall has 16 ERC grants. 9 of them belong to Koç University. We are very proud of that because in 2009, when I took the office, we had 0. In this last 7 years, from 0, we reached to 9 ERC grants. Every year we get 2 or 3 ERC grants. And my term will end next year in September, but I am hoping that in 2020, this number will reach to 20. Okay, that's our goal. And 2020, the number of ERC grants that we are going to have will reach to 20. The importance of the ERC grant, I don't need to mention to you guys because you are from Europe and you know what the importance of ERC grants, but for us, it is not money. For us, it is the recognition that we need to get. It is the recognition that we deserve. So we have to take our own position. In 2009, when I took the office, I visited Brussels. I met with the head of the ERC office. And I told them that we only need impartial evaluation, nothing else. We just needed to look at us, to look at the proposals just based on their merit, okay? Because we are very confident that we can compete with the best universities of the world. There is no question in my mind. So when you talk about research universities, you can talk about the quality of the faculty, quality of the undergraduate students, but how about the graduate students? Without having PhD programs, you cannot contribute to the research of the society. You cannot tackle the challenging problems of the society, right? The number of faculties is not enough. You can have so many faculty members if you don't have graduate students working together with those talented faculty members, you cannot produce. So we recognize that, as you see, we start increasing the PhD students. This is the intake of the students. We plan to get every year 120 PhD students, so that we will graduate 120 PhD students every year to contribute to the research of the world. Okay, so I'm going to speed up. So these are the international PhD students that we get every year. This is the end slide. You think it is the end slide? No. I have one more slide just to show you the campus in winter. It is a very nice winter. I love this view, and you know, sometimes some people don't like winter, but I like the view. I don't like living there, but I like the view. So, data-driven decision-making, right? This is the topic of this conference. When I was reading the book by Charles Duhigg, Habit, the name of the book, I noticed this thing, Target. We all know Target Corporation, right? Which is the world, perhaps the most profitable companies in retail business. And you know, the second largest in US, revenue 73 billion, huge company, right? Okay, so one headline was in Forbes journal, right? It was, how Target figured out a teen girl was pregnant before her father did. In 2012, you know, it was flamed up. It was everywhere in 2012. But the original article was how Target gets the most out of its guest data to improve marketing return on investment. This guy, Andrew Paul, hired by Target in 2002. This is a statistician that we educated, right? As a university, we educated statisticians. We educated the people who can look at the data, sort out of the meaning. Target started this in 2000. As universities, we are now talking about using data to get the best out of the information we have access to. We are lagging behind the industry. I hope this conference will bring us together and will contribute the decision-making process using the data that we already have. And I wish you a very pleasant meetings and very fruitful discussions throughout this conference. And I would like to thank my colleague again one more time to organize this, Melissa and her friend, I keep forgetting his name, so Chan, to organize this event, and then I wish you all pleasant stay in Istanbul. Thank you.